Iracing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. Iracing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Iracing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, Iracing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. Iracing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. Iracing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on Iracing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. Iracing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. Iracing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, Iracing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to Iracing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, Iracing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, Iracing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on Iracing.com and start slinging mud today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wheel TV tonight. Round number 9 of the Ash Media Speedway Footage World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series visits the Volusia Speedway. Qualifying on track now. In caliber 81 in the sketchy graphics MMCR, it's Danny Stewart. Danny Stewart with the 13.418. Second lap for Danny Stewart, hits the wall, so there'll be no time taken. And also out on the racetrack in caliber 69 in the JSR, John Schultz Racing Northborough slots. Caliber 69 of John Schultz. So look at the times. So Tim Ryan, quick time at the moment with the 13.234. Brendan Hobson, second quick with the 13.311. And the way these guys come out for qualifying now is slowest to fastest from hot lap session. So the next two cars out onto the racetrack. I am waiting for Trading Paints to refresh the skins. And in car number 500, it's George Fullerton. George Fullerton in car 500 in the Factory Cane Australia. Also on the racetrack in the Sketchy Graphics MMCR. Car number 117, it's Brett Gerards. First lap for George Fullerton, third quick with a 13.383, a 13.383 and a 13.621 for Brett Gerards. 13.390 and Brett Gerards with a 13.601. 6 quick for Brett Gerards. Next couple of cars on the racetrack in the Synergy Sim Racing. Car number 60. It's been a while since we've seen this guy on the racetrack. It's Jordan Charge. So welcome back, Jordan Charge, to the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series here at Volusia. Also on the racetrack in the Visual Exposure Motorsports, Visual Exposure Signage, car number 10 of Terry Marwood. Terry Marwood in car number 10. Jordan Charge, first lap, is third quick with a 13.324, a 13.324. Terry Marwood, fifth quick with a 13.418, a 13.418 for Terry Marwood. Can Jordan Charge go quicker than a 3.24? No. And Terry Marwood with a 13.367. Next out onto the racetrack, making his first appearance for the series. In car number 51, it's Bob King. Bob King in car number 51. Also out on the racetrack in car number 8 in the Triple J Motorsports down under graphics. Ash Media Speedway footage of Josh Harm. Josh Harm and Bob King on the clock here for time trials for round number 9. Bob King with second quick with a 13.252. A 13.252. Josh Harm, no first lap due to hitting the wall. And Bob King's second lap is a 13.277. Josh Harm, his lap is a third quick with a 13.256. In fact, I'll have a look how many cars we got here. We got roughly 22 cars checked in for tonight's racing. Now next, onto the racetrack in the Dynamic Sim Racing X-Ray Thigh Designs, it's car number 12 of Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris in car number 12. And in car number 6, it's Cameron Dance. First lap for Ryan Harris. So the fourth quick with a 13.293. A 13.293, fourth quick for Cameron Dance with a 13.277. Can Ryan Harris go quicker again? A 13.287. And quick time for Cameron Dance with a 13.224. He goes to the top of the charts in that hyper stimulator. Car number 6, Cameron Dance. He would be wrapped out that one. Next two cars out onto the racetrack in car number 48, the Dynamic Sim Racing X-Ray Thigh Designs. It's Tim Harris. And in car number 57, car 57 in the Sprint Auto Parts Deadhead Worm Paints, car number 57 of Craig Dunn. Tim Harris, third quick with a 13.244. Craig Dunn with a 13.325. Ninth quick for Craig Dunn. Third quick at the moment for Tim Harris. Can he go quicker than a 13.244? No, slower. And Craig Dunn with a 13.286 jumps to 6 quick. Excuse me. Next two cars onto the racetrack. In the race on Oz, ignition car number 122, it's Daniel Gow. And out in the Triple J Motorsports JR Productions, Borderline Speedway entry of number 5, it's James Rice. Daniel Gow and James Rice, the next two cars First lap for Daniel Gow is a 13.279. James Rice with a 13.369. 12th quick for James Rice and 6th quick for Daniel Gow. What can he do here on lap number 2 here at the Volusia Speedway Park? And a 13.228 second quick. And James Rice can't improve with it. 13.349, 11th quick. Coming out in car number 19. First time making his appearance here in the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. In the ERT Evolution Racing Team. Car number 19 of Jock Goodyear. And in car number 71 in the Factory K in Australia, it's Gavin Sadler. Jock Goodyear is quick time with a 13.182 on lap number 1. Gavin Sadler second quick with a 13.210. What can Goodyear do again? He goes slower. And Gavin Sadler's second lap was a 13.254. So these guys are definitely getting faster. And in the Hyper Stimulator, Team TTL, I believe it is, in car number 91, it's Dylan Sharman. And in car number 9, in the Triple J Motorsports, down under graphics, S Media Speedway footage, it's Joel Berkeley. Dylan Sharman, first lap, is a 13.185, second quick. Joel Berkeley with a 13.206, he goes third quick. Can Sharman go better than a 13.185? Second lap is a 13.189. Joel Berkeley with a 13.267 stays third quick. So we get to the final couple of cars coming out. In the Gavin Sadler Racing, Lucas Oil Australia, car number 7, it's Trent Gosley. And teammate also in the Gavin Sadler Racing entry, in the Lucas Oil Australia, car number 911, it's Lachlan Smith. So 2 team cars out here on the racetrack. Trent Gosley first lap time is a 13.218. 13.218. Lachlan Smith fourth quick with a 13.209. Gosley, can he go better than a 218? And he does, and he goes quick time with a 13.153. Trent Gosley, he now goes to the top of the charts. And in fact, that'll be all. 22 cars have taken to the time trials here at Volusia, and it is Trent Gosley who we are going to have a chat to here in just a second. Well, we're going to chat with Trent Gosley. And Trent Gosley, congratulations on picking up tonight's Quick Time Award here at Volusia.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's good to finally get one.
Well, talk about you and your teammate Lachlan Smith. The last 2 cars out for qualifying. How did you find the track?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I felt a lot more confident going out last there than what if we had to go out first. That's for sure.
Look, there's a lot of fast guys here tonight, and you only have to look at the top 17 are separated by 2/10. In fact, the whole field are separated by less than 3/10. So, I mean, tonight's going to be a tough night, no doubt about it. But look, you've got yourself a good starting spot anyway.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I noticed before I went out and tracked at the top 10 places weren't covered by much to start with. But yeah, it was good to get that result.
All right, well, who do you got to thank that makes it all possible?
Gavin Sadler Racing, Factory Kane Racing Australia, and Lucas Hall. Thank you.
There we have it, Trent Gosley, tonight's Quick Time Award. And in fact, we're going to, while this little 5-lap race is happening now, we're just going to get a few statistics for you. In fact, I'll be able to go through the point standings as it stands after 8 rounds complete. We head into the final 4 rounds, including tonight. Joel Berkeley is sitting on the top step at the moment with 2,360 points. 38 points clear of second place, Dylan Sharman. Josh Harm in third. He's 50 points behind the leader. Cameron Dance, fourth. Fifth is James Rice. Sixth is Ryan Harris. Seventh, Lachlan Smith. Cam Taylor not here tonight. He's in eighth. Ninth is Gavin Saddle and Michael Pearce in 10th. Also not here tonight, so expect the anywhere from positions 8 on down to get shuffled up. And in fact, we'll also go through a couple of other little interesting statistics throughout the Ash Media Speedway's footage Auto Outlaws Sprint Car Series. In fact, I can tell you that over the 8 times, this is Trent Gosley's first Quick Time Award. Dylan Sharman leads the way with 4 Quick Time Awards throughout the series. I mean, that right there is a feat in itself. And we've had some of the best when it comes to racing the sprint cars here. We look at heat wins as well. The most capped heat winner throughout the series is Josh Harm. He's sitting on 7, so we all know when it comes to heat races, separate those from the time trials. There's a lot of fast guys that know how to get the job done. And over the 8 weeks, we've had 5 different winners when it comes to the main events. We'll go through those later on. But as it stands, Dylan Sharman has taken out 4 Quick Time Awards. Joel Berkeley won. Tim Harris won. Lachlan Smith won. Ryan Harris won. Now you can throw in Trent Gosley won. So
Green.
we get set for a little 5-lap race. This has no effect on tonight's proceedings at the moment. And well, 3 wide if you don't mind for the race lead. So this is all just to get the qualifying results loaded into their respective ones. And well, ERT certainly making an impact already. 3 wide again if you don't mind for about position 6 or 7. And well, there's cars flipping wildly. But out in front in the Team TTL Hyper Stimulator, it's Dylan Sharman and Cameron Dance. Daniel Gow in third. You go back to Tim Ryan, Joel Berkeley, Bob King as well, Craig Dunn, Josh Harm, and James Rice. So this is all just to get all points, all drivers into their respective heat races. You'll see 2 rounds of heats tonight, more than likely of 12 cars, or 11 cars I should say, in each heat race. Heat 1 will be lined up via qualifying results. The second round of heats will be lined up via the reverse grid of heat race number 1. In fact, there's going to be 3 lots of heat races. I apologise. And the third round of heats will be lined up via points. Also put after the 3 heat races are complete, drivers get points for time trials, and all 3 heat races, the top 6 will get put into a 6-lap dash. Or they might go with a top 8 or top 10 pole shuffle. From the A main, 35 laps of distance here. And it'll be all lined up via points, all bar the either dash or pole shuffle, just depending on which way we go tonight here. So qualifying done and dusted at the moment. As now we just wait for the heat racing action to begin here live shortly on Wheel TV. I thank you for your coverage. And thank you for your company in joining us here tonight. Brad Jessen, so much better on YouTube. Well, look, just trying out a few things. So supposedly next week when Telstra decide to get their crap together, I may have a better upload speed. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side. Heat race number 1.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on Iracing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
Get ready, going green. Green, green, green!
Iracing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wheel TV, round number 9 of the Ash Media Speedway footage. A lot of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series at Volusia. We get set for the first round of heat 1 and 2 being run at the same time. We're going to cover heat race number 2. And starting on the pole in car number 7 is Jock Goodyear. On the outside, on the front row in car number 9, it's Joel Berkeley. At a position number 3 in car number 71, it's Gavin Sadler. To his outside in car number 122, it's Daniel Gow. Starting on the inside of row number 3 in car number 48, it's Tim Harrison. On his outside in car number 8, starting position number 6, it's Josh Arm. Starting out of position number 7 in car number 12 will be Ryan Harris. Alongside him in car number 60, it's Jordan Charge. At a position number 9 in car number 10, it's Terry Marwood. And starting out of position number 10 in the car 81, it's Danny Stewart. The 6th row on the inside, starting shotgun at the back of the bus, all by his lonesome. In car number 117, it's Brett Gerards. So that is your 11 cars in heat race number 1. Watch these cars roll past the front straight away. This is the first of 3 heat races that we will cover tonight. We'll cover heat race number 3, which is heat race number 1, just reverse grid from the first heat race that they ran. And then heat 5 and 6, we'll have a look at who's in what heats. Yes, I get told who's in what heats first up. So get set to go green off turn number 4. And Goodyear with a good start. We go down into 1 and 2. Harm making a move on the outside already. Up to 5th. Berkeley looking to the inside of the race leader, but gets caught up on the inside wall. And well, Bob's your uncle. He takes out a couple of cars. Jock Goodyear to the front. Josh Harm in 2nd. Daniel Gow in 3rd. We'll have a look at that replay after. Tim Harris followed by Ryan Harris. Brett Gerards, Terry Marwood, Jordan Charge, and Danny Stewart. Caught up involved in that one. No yellows in the heat race. Gavin Sadler as well. Caught up involved in the mess there on turns 3 and 4. We have 3 down and 7 laps to go for your race leader. We're into 3 and 4. Good, still your race leader. Josh Harm in 2nd. Pulled away a little bit there from Daniel Gow in that 3rd spot, but Gow has a little bit of a decent run in turns 3 and 4. Now back to the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment. It's the Harris brothers along with Brett Gerards. Now Brett Gerards, remember, he started 11. He's been fast over these past couple of weeks. Certainly been impressive. This is the closest battle on screen at the moment. We complete lap number 7 and 3 laps remain here in heat race number 2. Ryan Harris, he's catching up to his brother Tim Harris. Yes, they're brothers and yes, they are teammates, but on the racetrack they are opponents. Just another driver. 2 laps to go for Jock Goodyear. The white flag is out here at the Volusia Speedway Park, a half a mile. It's kind of like a D-shaped track. Down into 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat race number 2 goes the way of Jock Goodyear. Coming home in 2nd place will be Josh Harm. He picks up 4 spots. Daniel Gow. Coming home in 3rd, Tim Harris. 4th, 5th was Ryan Harris. Sixth was Brett Gerards from the back of the bus. 7th, Terry Marwood. 8th was Jordan Charge. Danny Stewart, 9th. Gavin Sadler, 10th. And Joel Berkeley in 11th. So we'll have a look at the replay. And I know he's not going to want to see it, but we'll go from the far chase view. And we'll have a look here. So this was lap number 1. We are at Joel Berkeley, and this is the instance that happened. It just caught that infield wall, and well, it was all a bit of chaos at the start. Just turning it in a little bit too early. I know he's not going to be happy to see this because it's a shame that you know, he knows that he stuffed up. It's one of them deals. Catches the inside wall. Daniel Gow clubbers the back of him. Gavin Sadler had nowhere to go. Josh Harm, his teammate, got through just. Tim Harris, Jordan Charge, Danny Stewart, they're all involved. But it was Jock Goodyear to get the win, and we'll have a chat with Jock here in just a second. We're standing by with heat race number 1 winner of Jock Goodyear. Jock, congratulations on picking up a heat race win here at Volusia.
Thank you.
First time I've seen you in this series, with preparations getting underway for next season. A lot of fast cars here tonight. You got to be happy to get the win.
Yeah, I've never imagined myself being in this series. Coming in, it's pretty good to throw it up to them.
Well, look, you've done part 1. Step 1 is complete. Step 2, now you've got to come from the back. It's certainly going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I've just got to stay out of trouble and hopefully move up a few spots.
All right, what did you thanks to sponsors? Why we got you here?
I'd just like to thank Logitech, Joel Real Timing, and GTI. Thank you.
There we have it. Jock Goodyear coming home first in heat race number 2. We're going to cover heat race number 3 next, and we'll go through those ones. We're just waiting on the points to get loaded up. We'll take a quick break. We'll play some ads actually, and we'll come back with heat race number 3 very shortly.
I actually, really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have, great cars and engines and things at KKR, so it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kinzer, Casey Kane, and Garrett Pittman going at it.
I think the differences between, NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the cars. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on, and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And, early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
Heat race number 3 coming to you live here from the Volusia Speedway Park. I'm watching Wheel TV. My name is Brett Wheeler. You're also watching round number 9 of the Ash Media Speedway footage, all about Outlaws Sprint Car Series. Starting on the pole of heat race number 3 in car number 69 is going to be John Schultz. To his outside in car number 500, it's George Fullerton out of position number 2. Out of position number 3 in car number 5, it's James Rice, and alongside him, out of position number 4, it's the 88 of Brenton Hobson. Position number 5 is going to be the 57 of Craig Dunn, and alongside him, in car number 51, Bob King. Starting out of position number 7 in car number 98, it's going to be Tim Ryan. Alongside him, in car number 6, out of position number 8, it's Cameron Dance. At a position number 9, it's the 911 of Lachlan Smith, and to his outside in the 91, it's Dylan Sharman. And riding shotgun at the back in car number 7, out of position number 11, and to out tonight's Fast Time Award, it's Trent Gosley. Driver's been given the 1 to go signal. And a couple of team cars starting from 8th and 10th, and then also 9th and 11th. So we get set for heat race number 3. After this, there'll be a short break yet again. We'll have the points loaded up, ready for you guys, and then we'll have our final heat race of the night. Then we get into either a dash or a pole shuffle, depending on what the officials would like to go with. And then the 35-lap main event to come. John Schultz and George Fullerton, your front row. Heat race number 3. We are green. We're green at Volusia. Into 1 and 2 they go. Brendan Hobson through the middle, looking to make it 3 wide. Oh! Here comes Craig Dunn and Bob King. Sharman and Dance as well. Oh, contact between Hobson and the 51 of Bob King, but here comes Rice. Right on the back bumper. Well, the rear left bar, I should say, of John Schultz. He moves to the outside in 1 and 2. Schultz slides up. Rice with a nice crossover. Down into turn number 3 they go. And James Rice in your race leader. But here comes the 57 of Craig Dunn. 3 wide into turn number 1 almost, if you don't mind. Tim Ryan now making it 3 wide on the low side of the speedway. He gets past Schultz. Now to the inside of Craig Dunn. 4 down, 6 laps to go, and the battle is on for second. Here comes Sharman and Dance making their way through the field. Lachlan Smith as well. We'll have a look at the replay of the lap 1 incident. Rice, your race leader from Dunn. Closely followed in 3rd by Tim Ryan. Sharman in 4th. In behind him is Cameron Dance, Lachlan Smith, John Schultz, Trent Gosley, George Fullerton, Brenton Hobson and Bob King are out of the event in this one. Oh, and looks like Tim Ryan, he got into the right rear of Craig Dunn. Not sure whether if Craig came up in front of him or whether Ryan just ran over his right rear tyre. Ryan looked back to the inside there of Sharman, but Sharman shut the door on him. 2.5 to go, just a little bit over a mile here in heat race number 3. And it's still the 5 of James Rice out in front. Second is Craig Dunn in car number 57. Sharman in 3rd. They all run right through the middle of the racetrack. The white flag is out here for James Rice, the driver of car number 5 in the JR Productions and Media Borderline Speedway Triple J Motorsports. Sharman to the outside of Dunn. Dunn slides up. Sharman with a crossover to the line. It's going to be Dunn who gets it, but James Rice picks up the win here in heat race number 3. And boy, would he be happy about that one. Wasting a little time to get that 5 to the front of the field. And how about Dylan Sharman picking up 7 positions from position 10 to position number 3. As we wait for James Rice to get out of the car. Virtually, that is. You see him just driving around the racetrack at the moment. And he'll bring it in to pits. We'll have a chat to our winner, James Rice. James Rice, congratulations on picking up heat race number 3. When you're ready, Rice, no rush. As he needs to find his correct push to talk button.
Oh, sorry, here we go.
Yeah,
Sorry about that one. Sorry, I thought we were on TeamSpeak. That's good. Yeah, no, it was a tough race, mate. I don't know what happened there on that last, that's probably second lap in. I know I felt someone on the outside of me. Then I got shunted. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was a tough one to get past. That's for sure.
And there's a lot of fast cars here tonight. How important is it, and how critical for not only you, but to grab points for tonight and also the series? There's a lot of fast guys that can win here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's like Lachlan and Joel and Harm in that. I think Joel's kind of got his night ruined a little bit in a way, but points is everything. From time trials to DH, you need to have your points in there. Unfortunately, I was probably down in the back of the pack top way in time trials, so you want to try and get as much points as you can, and hopefully this first place will boost me up into probably starting spot into the A main. Most likely somewhere in there. I don't really care somewhere, but yeah, it's all good.
Look, there's only 22 cars in night, so look, I'll be the first one to tell you, you've got yourself an A main starting spot, but where it happens to be, who knows. You got your third heat race coming up, and you're going to be from 8th. I mean, that's going to be a tough task to go forward in that, but that's something you're going to look forward to do.
Yeah, mate. Like, it's the first heat race started out at 9. I didn't really pass any cars because most of us were travelling at the same speed. So hopefully the track's worn out a little bit, and some guys make some mistakes, and I can move my way forward. So yeah, hopefully we go from there.
All right. Well, I want to give a shout out to some sponsors while we got you on here.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Obviously, Triple J Motorsports, and obviously Gav and the team holding this series. We've got Down on Graphics, JR Productions and Media, Ash Media, and Borderline Speedway. Don't forget, 2018 Australian Sprintcar title is at Borderline Speedway Mega Gambia. And thanks, Brett, for your fabulous casting.
Thanks, mate. We'll let you get after it, and good luck for the rest of the night.
Thanks, mate.
There you have it. James Rice picks up heat race number 4. We're going to cover heat race number 5. We have the grids here. But first, let's go back to the incident involving a couple of drivers on lap number 1. Once again, we'll have a look from the fast show's point of view. So, this is lap 1. You see, made it 3 wide. There was contact there. George Fullerton got, and this is where it all came wrong. Bob King and Brendan Hobson just in the same bit of real estate. And well, it's racing, it sucks. And both of those guys going for a hard hit. I mean, you have a look at the cars. It looks like it was just the 2 that got involved. Somehow George Fullerton scrapes it through. Trent Gosley made it through as well. But yeah, it was it's just one of those racing deals, I guess, I mean, it all started from the back stretch here. I mean, Hobson, he goes to go through the middle. There's a gap there. I mean, he done nothing wrong, and it was about here was where his car. And just I'm not sure whether he got off the gas a little bit, but he almost got into the left rear of the right rear of Schultz. He turned away from it. He backed up sort of into George Fullerton, and well, I guess that sort of, the rest is history. Bob King on the outside. Once again, they just fought for the same bit of real estate. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. So, look, it sucks. It's racing. We live to fight another day. We'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back with heat race number 5. Welcome back to the Volusia Speedway Park here on Wheel TV for round number 9 of the Ash Media Speedway footage for all of Outlaws Craftsman Sprintcar series. We get set to cover the final heat race of the night, and starting on the pole in car number 9, it's Joel Berkeley. Starting out of position number 2 in the 911, it's Lachlan Smith. In car number 91, starting out of position number 3, will be Dylan Sherman. Alongside him in car number 8, it's Josh Harm. At a position number 5, it's the 48 of Tim Harris, and alongside him in car number 122, it's Daniel Gow. At a position number 7 in car number 57, it's Craig Dunn. Alongside him in car number 60, starting at a position number 8, it's Jordan Charge. At a position 9, it's the 88 of Brenton Hobson. Alongside him at position number 10 is Brett Gerards. Danny Stewart starts at the back of the bus in car number 81 out of position number 11. We get set for the final heat race of the night. And we get into next will be a pole shuffle. It will be the top 10 drivers, highest in points from time trials and also the 3 rounds of heats. And then we'll go into a pole shuffle to determine your top 10 starting positions. Positions 11 on back to 22 are lined up by points. If there is a tie on points, it goes back to which driver had the fastest time trial. We get set for heat race number 3. Green is almost out here at Volusia for the final time in the heat race, and Joel Berkeley leads us to the green. Down into 1 and 2 they go side by side. Sharman and Harm almost contact Brenton Hobson. Bit of misfortune at the back there yet again. We'll check what happened. But it's Joel Berkeley to lead lap number 1. And oh, here comes Daniel Gow on the inside of Josh Harm. Not sure what happened there between Sharman and Harm, but looks like it may have been a bit of a netcode issue. But Joel Berkeley leads the way on lap number 2. Lachlan Smith's followed in closely behind him as he almost thinks about looking to the inside, down the back straight away. More so of a D-shaped track, as I said before. Not too much of a back straight away, but they go down into turn number 1 and 2. Sharman now starting to reel in your top 2. Meanwhile, Smith looks to the inside of Berkeley in car number 9. Berkeley run on the top side as they complete lap number 4 in the books here for the final heat race. Berkeley just pulls away from Lachlan Smith and Dylan Sherman, but your race is on for second at the moment. Sherman almost tagging the rear nerve bar of the 911 of Lachlan Smith. Berkeley just not sure whether he scrubbed off a bit of speed there in turn 3 and 4, but Lachlan Smith starting to catch back up. He's about two and a half car lengths away from the driver of car number 9. Can Berkeley get another heat race win here for the series? Lachlan Smith down to the low side in turns number 1 and 2. He's still holding off a charge here from Dylan Sherman, and Tim Harris, he's not too far away from throwing his name into the books. Craig Dunn in 5th. Josh Harm, Daniel Gow. That's your top 9. 2 laps to go for Joel Berkeley. Now make that less than a mile to run here at Volusia in Barbersville, Florida. White flag is out. Berkeley continuing to run the same line as he's ran all heat race. We go on board here with Joel Berkeley in turn number 3 and 4. He will get the checkered flag. And there it is. Joel Berkeley picks up the win. Second will go to the 911 of Lachlan Smith. Third will be Dylan Sherman. Tim Harris in 4th. Craig Dunn in 5th. Josh Harm 6th. Daniel Gow 7th. Brett Gerards in 8th, Danny Stewart 9th, Brenton Hobson in 10th, and Jordan Charge rounds out the 11 car field. Joel Berkeley out of the virtual car, and we'll have a chat with the winner here of race number 5. So standing by with Joel Berkeley. Joel, congratulations on another heat win.
Thanks, Brett. I'm a bit intrigued what happened in heat 2 there, but well.
For the people that didn't see it, you somehow managed to avoid quite a number of cars. But hey, look, heat race number 3, you got the job done. You've gained maximum points. It's more than likely going to put you inside the top 10, and I guess you can just go from there.
I was talking about Heat 6 actually, but yeah, Heat 4 was pretty interesting as well from my perspective. Yeah, I was a bit surprised to get through that. Yeah, but I made myself look like a bit of a clown in Heat number 1 or 2, whatever it was, and I guess a bit of redemption. I think it was only a top 6 invert for the Heat, so I think I was 16 points after the second round Heat, so I'm sure I can't go worse out of that now, so yeah, I'm sure I'm good.
Look, I can confirm that, yes, it was caught on screen and also a replay showed of your lap 1, Heat 1 incident, but you know, you put that in the past, the crew got that car working, back together nicely, and you had wouldn't say an easy Heat win, you had Lachlan Smith and Sharman there right on your tail throughout that whole race.
Yeah, thought I'd better pull out the backup car after that Heat there, so rolled that out, struggled to be in Heat 2 after the second lap incident, but yeah, got through there. Always tough, like Lachlan, Dylan and Tim, like I think the only people that won features this season were actually in that Heat race, to be honest. I think that's actually right, yeah. I
can confirm that the 5 drivers that have picked up feature race wins were in fact in that Heat race, but hey look, it's nice to see you back towards the front of the field again after that little mishap in the Heat race. Well, what's it going to take to win here tonight, as there's quite a number of drivers that, you know, can win this event tonight?
Honestly, it's going to take not to get driven through, so you just got to take it easy, really, like just I'm going to try and cruise the first 10, 15 laps. Actually, it would actually possibly be better to start from last, but like just avoid all the carnage, because you'd almost expect a couple of yellows, but yeah, we're going to be starting, I think I'm starting top 5 in the feature, so I don't know if it's a dash or a pole shuffle that comes, to see how we go from there, and then hopefully start wherever.
Can confirm it will be a pole shuffle, but hey, look, we'll let you get ready for the next event. Now, who do you got to thank that makes it all happen for you?
Thanks, Brett. It's massive thanks to Triple J Most with Sound Graphics and Ash Media.
All right, good luck for the rest of the night, Joel.
Thank you, Brett.
Now, just to confirm what Joel elaborated in regards to the A-main wins, yes, there were 5 drivers in that race that picked up main event wins here. Obviously, Joel Berkeley picking up 4 A-main wins himself. We also had Tim Harris, who came home 4th. He's picked up 1 feature win. Josh Harm finished 6th. He's picked up an A-main win. Dylan Sharman and Lachlan Smith are also drivers finishing 2nd and 3rd that also have picked up heat racing. And that's Joel Berkeley's 6th heat win of the series. And we can tell you that he's had either a 2nd or 3rd twice over the past 8 weeks, not including those 4 wins. So, look, he's going to be one to beat, definitely. But, in fact, we're going to go have a look at the replay and the incident on lap number 1. I think it was Brenton Hobson again. Now, he must just be having a bit of a horrid run as of late. So, we'll have a look at lap number 1. Now, I'm not sure whether it was Brenton Hobson. Oh, there it was. You just see his teammate sort of came down from the top to the bottom, just trying to get underneath Craig Dunn. But Brenton Hobson just having a little bit too much speed going into turn 1 and 2 and caught the left rear of his teammate. So we'll also have a look at the incident here between Josh Harm and Dylan Sharman. Now, I'm not sure whether we can get this because of the Iracing services trying to close the network on us. So, okay, now that's a really strange. As I said, it looked like a netcode issue, and from here we can see Sharman just doing nothing wrong, just holding his line. Harmy doing nothing wrong either, and see the contact there. That's a big netcode issue there, and it obviously slowed up Harmy quite significantly, and as you see, as a result of that, he actually lost 3 spots. So, I mean, it is what it is, but you take the good with the bad. You take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. So, well done to Joel Berkeley on finishing that heat. We'll go through the points after heats and time trials. Your highest point scorer is Dylan Sharman, Trent Gosley 2nd, Jock Goodyear in 3rd, Cameron Dance 4th, Joel Berkeley 5th, Lachlan Smith 6th, Tim Ryan 7th, Gavin Sadler 8th, Tim Harris 9th, and Josh Harm in 10th spot. So that's your 10 guys going through to tonight's pole shuffle. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side. Will be our top 10 pole shuffle.
Hey guys, Christopher Bell here. As you guys know, Iracing is coming out with dirt, and it's been a long time coming. So I'm here today to kind of show you around the sprint cars and hopefully give you some insight for whenever you first drive it. So here we are at Williams Grove, gonna go out and make a couple laps in the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on default setup with a gear change to a 522. As we roll out of the pits, you guys might notice that the car wants to pull left and you have to hold the steering wheel right to go straight. That's normal for a sprint car because you have so much stagger, it's always trying to turn the car left. Once you get up to speed, that goes away. Going down the straightaways, Williams Grove has really long straightaways and really tight corners. The big wings on the sprint cars, it always wants to pull you left into the corner, so it doesn't take much steering wheel input to get the car into the corner. A big key for the wing sprint cars is that they always like to go straight. They don't like to be too sideways. So the less steering wheel input you can have and the straighter you can keep the car, the faster you'll go. As the track slickens off, you'll be able to play with the setup to get the car driving even straighter yet. And that's a couple laps around Williams Grove. So here we are at Eldora Speedway. I'm on baseline setup with a gear change to a 511. As we roll out at Eldora Speedway, one thing that you'll notice is that the corners are really sweeping and it's almost a circular shape. The big thing about Eldora is just keeping that steering wheel straight. The straighter you keep the wheel and the less steering input that you give the car, the faster you'll go. The fast line around Eldora will be right around the inside wall in the corners and then with a big arc towards the outside walls down the straightaways. Then once the track slicks off, you'll be able to follow the groove up towards the outside wall, where the famous Eldora High Line comes into play. So now we're at Volusia Speedway Park with the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on baseline setup with a 511 gear, the same as what we ran at Eldora. Whenever you roll out on the racetrack, you'll notice that Volusia is similar to Eldora. They have long sweeping corners, and it's kind of circular in shape. At Volusia, whenever the track is fast, you'll want to be right down against the concrete wall in the corners with a nice big arc down the straightaway. Whenever the track starts to slicken up, you'll be able to follow the groove up higher and higher. Whenever you get into turns 3 and 4 though, the groove might get up onto the shelf, which is the flatter section of the racetrack, and then it becomes very difficult to exit turn 4 without getting into the wall. And that's just one of the characteristics of Volusia Speedway Park. Hope you guys have fun.
Alright, we're back here at the Volusia Speedway Park. We are getting set for the top 10 drivers in tonight's pole shuffle. The first two cars out in car number 8. Starting on the outside is Josh Harm. And alongside him in car number 48, it's Tim Harris. Loser starts out of position number 10. And whoa, that's a bit of a jump start there from Tim Harris. It looks like it's going to be a restart there. Corey, yeah, I kind of forgot about it. I was too busy doing about 1,000,004 things just to get everything all set up and get in as, and not to mention I was watching PGL as well. You're set to go green off turn 4. In fact, we are racing, and Josh Harm gets a good launch off turn number 4. And he will lead off turn number 2 down the back straight away. 2 laps to get the job done. The winner will advance. The loser starts out of position at number 10. 1 down, 1 lap to go. It's tougher for these drivers because they're going to have to run a little bit more fuel if they want to make it through the pack. Josh Harm picks up the win in pole shuffle number 1. That means Tim Harris will start out of position at number 10. Coming out onto the racetrack in car number 71, it's Gavin Sadler. The loser of this race will start on the inside of row number 5. Set to go green. And it's an even launch from Sadler and Harm. Sadler runs the low side in 1 and 2. Harm looks to the outside, side by side. Out of turn number 2, they're still side by side. Into 3 and 4 they go. Harm has the top side working now. Sadler right on his rear nerve bar, just falls back a little bit, but down into 3 and 4 they go. Harmy shuts it all. Harmy continues on. Gavin Sadler starts out of position at number 9. And coming out next in car number 98, it's Tim Ryan. So this is for the outside starting spot in row 4. You lose this, you start out of position number 8. So Tim Ryan in the black and blue 98. Josh Harm in the teal and grey car number 8. It gets set to go green off turn 4, and we are racing. And an even launch down into turn number 1 and 2. They go right on the low side. Harmy on the top side has the run coming off turn number 2. Nothing in it as they race into turn 3. Almost contact. Ryan almost gets up into the left rear of Josh Harm. Harm leads lap number 1 off turn number 2. Harm's going to continue to run through the middle. In fact, he's going to just run a lane down, and Josh Harm will make it 3 from 3. Tim Ryan starts out of position number 8. And coming out next in car number 911, this time it's Lachlan Smith. This is for position number 7. So the winner of this will advance to the 3rd row at least. This time Lachlan Smith is going to choose the outside lane. Looks like he's hanging back a bit as the guys launch off turn 4. Harmy gets a good start. Will he slide up in front of Smith? He does so, and Smith, he's going to have to fall back, and now he's got his work cut out for him. Josh Harm looking to continue on. 1 down, 1 lap to go. Harmy still in front. He slides up off turn number 2. This number 8 car is rolling right now. And he will advance another row. Lachlan Smith starts out of position number 7. Oh, he'd be disappointed with that one. That start may have just cost him. Well, this is going to be interesting now. Couple of teammates. Rolling out next in car number 9. It's Joel Berkeley. We spoke to Joel after the 5th heat of the night. So he was 5th in points. We get set to go green. We go green and teammates launch. An even start. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Berkeley slides up in front of Harvard. Harmy's got to run down the back straight away. He continues to the outside. He crosses back underneath him now. Berkeley, they're going to run side by side. Well, that was nearly dead even. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Harmy with a slide job on Berkeley. Berkeley scrubbed off a bit of speed. Now Harmy going to throw it to the top side, and he's actually out of fuel. Berkeley continues on, and there we have it. Josh Harm out of fuel. He will start out of position number 6. And coming on next in car, should have been car number 6, but now he's, for some reason, Jock Goodyear is in that car number. I think Jock needs to change his number because Cameron Dance in this one in car number 11 will be out next. This will be for position number 5. The inside of the 3rd row. Dance on the inside, Berkeley on the outside. We wait for the green. Green is out, and we are racing. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Side by side, almost contact. And now a big lead for Cameron Dance as he runs the top side of the racetrack. Berkeley trying to fight back. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Berkeley fighting back to the inside. Man, he has got that car honking right now to the inside in 3 and 4. Off turn number 4. Give it to Dance. Cameron Dance will advance. I'm not a poet. You should know it. No, I'll stop there. Coming out next in car number 6 is Jock Goodyear. Goodyear. I'll get the pronunciation correctly if we get to speak to him next. So, Goodyear and Dance. This is for 4th. Green is out. Dance with a good start. As Goodyear looks to do the crossover out of turn number 2, and they're going to run side by side. Down into 3 and 4. He's going to slide up, and here comes Dance back around the outside. Dance taking no prisoners tonight. Dance leads off turn number 2 on the final lap. Into 3 and 4. He's going to shut the door. And off turn number 4, Cameron Dance. He will move on to the next part of the pole shuffle. And this is for a front row starting spot. Coming out next. In car number 7, you lose this, you start position number 3. If you win, you've guaranteed yourself a front row starting position in tonight's A-Main. And I'm sure Cameron Dance wants to win this one, because that would mean it would be a Team TTL Hyper Stimulator front row. Trent Gosley looking to spoil the party of a team front row. We go green for the second last pole shuffle of the evening. Gosley drifts up way high off turn number 2 and gets into the wall, and he is into the wall. He will stop that race car, and that means that, yep, the 11 car will continue on, and he will complete the 2 laps. Therefore, this will bring us out to car number 91. And the team cars go up against each other. Teammates Cameron Dance. And the highest point scorer after tonight's time trials and heat races is Dylan Sharman. So the final 2 laps before we get set into the 35 lap main event. Green is out. Who will start? Round number 9 on the pole position. Dance almost shut the door on Sharman now. Down the back straight away, Dance has got this car rolling nicely. Sharman right on his rear nerf bar as they come out of turn number 2, half a car length between the 2. Sharman moves to the outside, look to do the crossover off turn number 4, give it to Cameron Dance. Cameron Dance will start the pole position, start the main event on pole. And boy, you know he's going to be happy about that one. Now with that being done, that will be the pole shuffle done and dusted. We are going to take a quick break as he flips his car in celebration. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Actually, more than likely 5 minutes. And we'll have your A-Main coming up next.
I actually, really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have, great cars and engines and things at KKR, so it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kinzer, Casey Kane, and Garrett Pittman going at it.
I think the differences between, NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the car. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on, and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And, early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
Get ready, going green. Green, green, green.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on Iracing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Well, the final warm-up session is done and dusted. We get set for tonight's main event. 35 laps the distance here at Volusia. Starting at a position number 21 in car number 81, it's Danny Stewart. At a position number 20 in car number 500, it's George Fullerton. At a position 19 in the 117, it's Brett Gerrard. At a position number 18, it's the number 10 car of Terry Marwood. And starting at a position 17 in car number 88, Brenton Hobson. In car number 60, at a position number 16, it's going to be Jordan Charge alongside him in row number 8. In car number 5, out of position 15, it's James Rice. Starting out of position 14, in car number 12, it's Ryan Harris. At a position 13, in car number 51, it's Bob King. At a position 12, in car number 57, it'll be Craig Dunn. And starting at a position number 11, in car number 122, it's Daniel Gow. Your top 10 from tonight's pole shuffle. Starting at a position number 10 in car number 48, it's Tim Harris. Alongside him on the inside of row number 5. At a position 9, it's the 71 of Gavin Sadler. Car number 98, Tim Ryan starts out at position number 8. And starting out at 7th is the 911 of Lachlan Smith. Position number 6 will be car number 8, Josh Harm. And position number 5 will be the number 9 of Joel Berkeley. At a position number 4 in car number 7 is Jock Goodyear. And at a position number 3 in car number 15, normally runs car number 7, it's Trent Gosley. And your front row for tonight's main event, in car number 91 on the outside of the front row, here's your highest point scorer of this evening, it's Dylan Sharman. And starting tonight's main event from the pole position, in car number 6, it's Cameron Dance. 35 laps on the board. And this is it, the drivers. They will get the green flag next time by off turn number 4. And you'll notice, well, you won't notice now, but I will tell you that cautions are on. Cautions are on for the main event. We've seen no cautions throughout the heat races. But now cautions are on. Will the dream happen? Will we go 35 laps the distance? Or will we see a couple of cautions? We get set to go green off turn number 4. Round number 9. We are green. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Sharman to the top side. Takes the lead down the back straight over, but not for long because here comes teammate Cameron Dance. Back to the inside and the 15 of Trent Gosley. He gets all out of shape and we have a caution already. Well, car number 15. Let's have a look and see what happened. He just rolls it through the middle in turns 3 and 4, getting in the slick stuff. And look at the 3-1 action behind him, if you don't mind, and this is where it all goes wrong for Trent Gosley. And yes, this is a slow motion replay. He gets into the side of his teammate. Gavin Sadler has nowhere to go. He T-bones him. And well, Gavin Sadler loses the front wing. And Trent Gosley parks it on the inside wall. As it looks to be, though, the only 2 casualties in that one. And well, there it is. Trent Gosley is done for. Gavin Sadler minus a front wing. He's going to still circulate around the speedway. So first caution of the night. The lights are still on the safety truck. The Iracing official pace truck. Cameron Dance, your race leader. Dylan Sharman, 2nd. Jack Goodyear in 3rd. Joel Berkeley, 4th. Tim Harris in 5th. You're back to Lachlan Smith, Tim Ryan, Daniel Gow, Josh Harm, and Craig Dunn. Running out top 10, you go back to Ryan Harris, Jordan Charge, Bob King, James Rice, Brenton Hobson, Terry Marwood, Brett Gerrard, Danny Stewart, and Gavin Sadler. Lights are out on the post truck. So this is behind the shot on the right rear side of the car. He gets set to go green, and well, look at the distance that he has pulled on his teammate now as we go down into 1 and 2. We'll get the original cameras back on the racetrack. So 29 laps remain here at Volusia. Jack Goodyear, impressive showing for the first time in this series. Berkeley now looking to the inside of Goodyear. Down into 1 and 2. Goodyear on the top side. Berkeley on the low side. It's got, oh, Sharman on the inside with a big Hail Mary slide job. Dance right back through the middle, but Dylan Sharman will lead that lap. Dance back to the inside. Teammates run side by side, and here comes Jack Goodyear and Joel Berkeley. Almost going to have a 4-car battle for the race lead. This track has got a top and a bottom end. Oh my, we are in for a beauty of a feature event. Down the back straightaway, it's Dance and Sharman still going to run side by side. Sharman back to the lead now. He goes to the low side. Dance goes to the top shelf. Goodyear to the inside of Dance. And here comes Berkeley on the inside of him. Nearly 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. Oh man, this track is racing now. Oh, the caution is out and just... Well, you hear my spotter. He is going OFF. And here it is. Let's see what happened to the driver of car number 5. We'll get on the far chase. And we're just going to see what happens. And, oh, there it is. And you're just seeing as the replay come up on the screen. You might have seen Craig's done his name pop up on the voice chat. And yes, he's the one that got into the left rear. Looks like he just got a bit of a run there on James Iracing. He climbed up onto his left rear. And certainly didn't miss the number 5. But that'll be our second caution of the night. And James Iracing will just get a push start. And he'll rejoin the field. So Gavin Sadler out of the event as well. As the lights are on. The Iracing pace truck yet again. Should be going 1 to green this time by. So the next time by, the drivers will get the all clear as the lights will go off. The pace truck. Dylan Sharman, Cameron Dance, Jack Goodyear, Joel Berkeley. I believe that's Tim Harris. And there it is. Craig Dunn being sent to the rear of the field for the primary cause of that stoppage. So with this lap coming up next, it'll be 15 down, 20 laps to go for round number 9. Can Sharman get his second win of the season? Will Cameron Dance be the 6th driver to get a victory here as Sharman gets on the gas early? No team orders, and he has a little bit of a lead now. Berkeley to the inside of Goodyear. Down into 3 and 4 they go. Goodyear runs the top side of the speedway. Berkeley continuing to run the low side. Shortest way possible around this half a mile. Tim Ryan starting to make his way through the field as well. Harris, that's Tim Harris back there in second as Cameron Dance. He's made his way forward now. Berkeley once again fights to the inside. Oh, a good side-by-side battle here between Goodyear and Berkeley. As Goodyear runs right through the slick and gets a little bit loose on the exit of corner number 4. Harris, and now here comes right to the outside of Tim Harris. Here comes the 98. Daniel Gow as well in the 122. He's starting to make a run for it. Well, there is battles all over the racetrack and even a battle coming up for the race lead. In fact, they are nose to tail. Dance almost gets into the left rear of Sharman. Man, this track is awesome tonight. 20 down, 15 laps to go. Side by side for the race lead off turn number 4. Sharman still has it. Man, although these guys are teammates, you know they're not going to give each other an inch of room. They both want to pick up a win. But it's the low side of the speedway where both these drivers are running. And well, look at Tim Ryan now. Ryan gets around the outside of Harris. He's looking to get around the outside of his teammate of Goodyear. Berkeley up to third. Harris trying to follow him on the low side. Man, Tim Ryan looks fast tonight. He's just having a bit of trouble getting past his teammate. Berkeley goes to the top side in 3 and 4. Oh, Tim Ryan and Goodyear. Oh, big contact and a big wreck. Ryan upside down. Well, that was a big one. Let's have a look. On board with the number 98. And we're going to go with a cockpit view. And we'll change the view up for you. In fact, we'll play it off turn number 4. Now these two are teammates. And well, he just got into the left rear. And both drivers. Ryan upside down. And well, his night is done for. We'll have a look at that again in a little bit of a different angle. We'll try and have a look from the far chase view. So this is where it all... So Goodyear had to get off the gas a little bit there. And well, he was just right through the slick. And this is where it all happened. You see Goodyear. So they both go to get in on the same part. But Goodyear gets a little bit sideways. And well, unfortunately for him, Tim Ryan, his teammate, just clobbered the back. And well, that was done and dusted. So the two ERT cars are out of the event. And I gotta say, Tim Ryan, he was coming on strong. Lights are out on the safety truck. Dylan Sharman, your race leader. So this will be 28 complete with 7 laps to go. So less than a heat race distance here. Can Berkeley get his 5th win of the series? Can Tim Harris get his first? Actually, second, sorry. Can Sharman get his second? Can Dance get his first? 7 short laps. Less than 2 minutes to go, and we are back underway. Sharman with a big jump on the field, and now Berkeley to the inside of Cameron Dance. You've just got to wonder whether that was enough for Dylan Sharman. Can he hang on? 6 laps to go here at Volusia. I can tell you, Cameron Dance is starting to reel him in. Cameron Dance's car, he just looks a little bit faster than his teammates right now. But he runs through the slick. And well, could that be the moment where Cameron Dance finishes second, maybe even third, because the number 9 machine is hot on the tail of Cameron Dance. Track is black slick at the moment in parts of the racetrack. But Sharman is your race leader. 32 laps complete, and it is 3 laps to go. 1.5 of a mile. Tim Harris in 4th. 5th is Lachlan Smith. Josh Harm looking to get 6th. Daniel Gow back to 7th. Harmy to the inside of Lachlan Smith. Harmy's going to take over the 5th spot on the racetrack. He's picked up 2 spots in 1 lap. The number 8, he left his run a little bit too late. Less than a mile to run. In fact, make that half a mile to go. The white flag is out here for Dylan Sharman. Will he hang on for his 2nd feature win of the year? Down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be Dylan Sharman. Gets the win. 2nd will be Cameron Dance. 3rd will go to Joel Berkeley. And let me tell you this. The team cars, the team TTL Hyper Stimulator They have just finished 1 and 2, and my God, would they be excited about that one? What a race there, what a finish. And well, that race had everything you could ask for. We're going to wait for your top 3 to park it on the main straight away. In fact, there it is, and we'll get your top 3 in for an interview right now. But while we get that, we're going to go through your rundown order. So I have your top 3 here in just a second. So coming home with the win was Dylan Sharman. Cameron Dance finishing in 2nd. Joel Berkeley 3rd. 4th was Tim Harris. 5th was Josh Arm. Lachlan Smith finishes in 6th. Daniel Gow 7th. Ryan Harris 8th. 9th was Jordan Charge. Bob King in 10th. 11th Craig Dunn. Terry Marwood 12th. Danny Stewart 13th. James Rice 14th. Brett Gerards 15th. Brendan Hobson 16th. Tim Ryan 17th. Jack Goodyear 18th. 19th was Gavin Sadler and Trent Gosley. Was the 20th car, George Fullerton, not in that one. In fact, not racing in the main event. So we'll talk to our 3rd place car. Coming home in 3rd place tonight, Joel Berkeley. Joel, congratulations on a 3rd place here tonight.
Oh, a bit disappointing, Brett, but hey, we'll take a 3rd place. Dylan would have gained some points toward the championship, but hey, it's 2 places better than more places.
Look, you, Dylan, Cameron, Jock as well. You all had a good battle there at the start of the race, and yeah, talk about your race and how you thought it went.
I think it went pretty good. But like first 10 laps, I felt like I had a car that could have won, but after that, I think sort of faded a little bit. So I don't know. Oh well. Had the same that we ran in last time, so just struggled a little bit. I think everyone was a bit more clued on that the bottom might be a bit faster towards the end of the race in this one, so it happened. Try and do better next time here.
Well, I think out of the nine rounds so far, you've actually picked up 7 podiums, including 4 wins. That's a pretty impressive stat when you think about it, considering that the drivers that turn up week in, week out.
Yeah, I think it's pretty impressive, Brett. One of the nights that we ran here, I was in a podium spot, but I threw that away from starting at the back, and Ricey got the better of me that night. And then I think it was the first week I think it was Lachlan, Jordan, Josh, and me going for the lead, and I just got into Jordan's referee. And yeah, if that's right, I think that's right.
That could have been about 9 weeks ago, but hey, look, nonetheless, you've picked up a 3rd place, some more championship points, as you said. Sharman, great, gained a couple on you, but you're still up here on the front stretch. Who do you got to thank for making it all happen for you?
Yeah, that's right, Brandon. Another decent points haul, so I can't complain. But yeah, it's a massive thanks to Triple J Motorsport, Sound Graphics, and Ash Media.
All right, well done on your 3rd, Joel.
Thank you, bro.
There we have it. Joel Berkeley coming home in 3rd place. Coming home in 2nd place, he started on the pole, had a great race with his teammates. Still a great result for him and the team. Cameron Dance, congratulations on a 2nd place here tonight.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Yeah, awesome race with Dylan the entire way, being up the front with him and just pulling away from everybody. We had a massive pace tonight, which was great to see. And yeah, I mean, slightly modest that I got 2nd instead of 1st, starting on the pole, but I'll take a 2nd over last any day compared to last week.
Now that's you pretty much raced each other throughout the entire feature there. You know, you had pressure from behind you at probably about the halfway stage. Do you race Dylan any different than what you do any other driver, considering that you are teammates, or do you think of him as another competitor?
Probably no real difference apart from the fact that we just give us each other a little bit more room, considering we are teammates. But otherwise, it's pretty much just race each other the same as we would with anybody else.
Well, congratulations on picking up a 2nd place. Who do you got to thank for making it all possible for you?
I'd just like to thank Team TTL and our sponsors, Hyperstimulator, SimSpec Engineering, and Custom Image Concepts for getting us both into victory lane tonight.
Well, congratulations on the 2nd place, Cameron.
Thank you.
Cameron Dance coming home in 2nd place. For the 2nd time in this series, he's found himself on the top step of the podium at Dylan Sharman. Dylan, congratulations. on your second feature win of the series.
Yeah, cheers, Brett. Yeah, what a night, eh? Didn't get the time trial exactly right, but you know, to come over third in time trial was good start, and then had 3 good heats, getting podiums in each one. And Cam got me in the pole shuffle, but yeah, fantastic night for us to have a 1-2 and really sort of just dominate the field tonight. It was awesome.
How easy? Well, I shouldn't know how easy, but how do you find racing with Cameron? Obviously, close friends and teammates as well. You know, do you find that easier to race against him, knowing that you know he's going to give you as much room as you give him?
Yeah, I have complete faith in Cam. You know, when we race, we give each other we give each other enough room, but not so much room where we end up losing both of each other losing time. So, you know, we still want to beat each other. And you know, in the race, you know, I went up high to begin with, and he was down low, and we were side by side for ages there. And then, you know, I just happened to switch it up and went down low, and just got him after about 3 laps of going side by side, and then, you know, we just tore away from the rest of the field. But yeah, it's good racing with a teammate, because you know you can sort of help each other out a little bit as the race progresses with lines, and just you have faith in they're not going to just slide job you and take you out like some of the other guys try and be a bit rougher around you. So yeah, definitely better to have him racing behind me or in front of me.
All right, well look, a couple of yellows tonight. Your restarts, you kind of went as soon as the pace car went into pit lane. Was that a strategy, you know, in this feature event to try and catch the guys off behind you?
Yeah, definitely. The last one, I jumped a little bit too early and thought I was going to drive through the pace car and get a black flag, so I was a bit sketchy going into one there. But yeah, me and Cam had it that, you know, we'd try and jump early and let each other know so we can get a good gap and then sort of maintain that. And you know, that's what we did all night. We got enough of a gap early on, and then we just built up on it. You know, I think we had a 2-second gap at one point to the rest of the pack. So we yeah, it was a good, comfortable night in the end. Didn't think it was going to be that way, but yeah, it was a good night, that's for sure.
Okay, so you know, both you guys certainly had both the cars rolling nicely in that feature race. Congratulations on your second feature win of the year. Who do you got to thank that makes this all possible for you?
I thank everyone at TTL. Got to thank you know, Cam for giving me room and, you know, having a good night's racing. And then just thank Custom Ridge Concepts, Hyper Stimulator, SimSpec Engineering, and State Racing Magazine.
All right, well done on the feature win again.
Nice, thank you, Brett.
Here we have it. Dylan Sharman picks up the feature event win for round number 9. We get into the final 3 weeks of both the World of Outlaws late models and World of Outlaws sprint cars next week, Monday 7:30. Live again here on the YouTube channel Real TV. Will be round number 10. The final 3 weeks. It's going to come to a close in less than a month's time. Once again, a big thanks to Gavin Sadler and the team at the FKAU Australian Speedway League for making this all possible. A big thanks to all the drivers that turn up week in, week out. Thanks for the people that stuck around the entire night, or whether you just joined us for the A main. Thanks for watching regardless. Certainly having a pleasure to all you people watching these guys do what they love to do when it comes to online racing. On behalf of Wheel TV, my name is Brett Wheeler. Once again, a big congratulations to Dylan Sharman picking up his second feature win of the series as he takes out round number 9 of the Ash Media Speedway Footage World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Monday night, we'll be back 7:30 for the World of Outlaws late models. See you next time.